Presidential decree announces the formation of the new Syrian government. Syrian army advances in several areas of the country, including Aleppo, Raqqa, and Deir ez-Zor. Expectations concerning a change in the Turkish stance towards the Syrian crisis in the light of the return of the Turkish-Russian relations. And a suicide bomber killed and 2 other people wounded in a blast near the U.S. consulate in Jeddah city in Saudi Arabia early on Monday. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hiba Shadoud and you're watching Middle East Channel. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad issued a decree forming a new Syrian government headed by the former Minister of Electricity Engineer Imad Khamis on Sunday. The new government brought 14 new ministers with no change in the key ministers. Some observers believe that this announcement is evidence that the Syrian president is still able to handle his country's affairs. The newly selected government will focus on the economy and livelihood of Syrians. The Syrian army continues its battles targeting extremist positions in Aleppo and destroying IS positions to the west of Deir ez-Zor military airport. It also targeted Islamic State terrorists in Al-Qasr village in the northeastern countryside of As-Suwaida province, south of Syria. Many terrorists were killed or injured, destroying their equipment. More in this report.
The military operation in Homs countryside continues as the Syrian army killed a leader from Daesh. The Syrian army also advanced in many fronts in the countryside of Deir ez-Zor and Raqqa. While Jairut town in the east of Kalamon witnessed a protest by hundreds of citizens who demanded the Army of Islam fighters to exit the town after they killed the Syrian pilot whose plane was shot down. Daesh terrorist organization stopped the advance of Syrian Democratic Forces towards Manbij in the eastern part of Aleppo and regained the northern region despite the continuation of the US-led coalition airstrikes. And in the same context, suicide bombers blew a bombed car south of the city of Aleppo. Moreover, the Syrian army, along with its allies, restored Al-Mallah fields in Aleppo, killing dozens of Al-Nusra Front and Al-Shamia Front fighters. It's worth mentioning that these fields form the eastern gate of Aleppo towards Turkey. Battles continued between the Islamic factions and the Syrian army in the countryside of Latakia, as some groups of the Army of Conquest took control over Kansapa town in the northern countryside of Latakia.
Some media reports talked about Turkey's intention to change its attitude towards the Syrian crisis. The British Financial Times newspaper said that Turkey has started to look for a deal even before the official apology of Erdogan to Russia took place. Some diplomatic sources of Financial Times suggested that Ankara negotiates the Kurdish cause with the Syrian regime through secret channels, saying that the negotiations are being held through Algerian mediators. The sources mentioned that Turkey has already held a meeting between representatives of the Syrian opposition and Russia. A suicide bombing hit the Saudi city of Jeddah after the bomber was targeting the U.S. consulate in Jeddah. The attacker was shot by security forces and 2 officers were injured. The incident took place almost 20 meters far from the gate of the consulate. None of the consulate employees were hurt in the attack. This attack is the first to hit the city since 2004. This could indicate the Saudi relations with the extremist groups will lead to more possible terrorist acts in Saudi Arabia. Syria has always been known to be a buzzing hub for cultural activities such as dancing, theater, cinema, and others, and that did not change during the times of war, as private dance schools still offer dance courses for kids and adults. Syrians still celebrate their special moments and anniversaries with dance and music despite the current circumstances. MEC's Ola Mashfij report.
Throughout history, people use dancing as a universal language to translate their feelings of love, hope, and fear. Despite the past tough 5 years that Syrians went through, their faith in life is still sensed as they refuse to let the war take over the dance floor. On the 16th of May, the Higher Institute for Dramatic Arts opened the hall where the dance department rehearsals take place to the public in order to maintain its annual tradition of celebrating World Dance Day. Open Doors activity kicked off as usual, with Mr. Mu'taz Malatyali, the head of dancing department, reading a message on behalf of Professor Alex Rafitz, the president of the International Dance Council. This was followed by 3 dancing performances designed by local choreographers. Later, Mr. Mu'taz explained in a comment the general idea of the event and that they will keep their doors open in spite of all difficulties.
We wanted
to give people the opportunity to dance with us, without the need of being a professional dancer. We never stopped. Dancing is our job, and we are not dancing for no reason. We are like all people in this country who didn't stop their careers.
Dancing is well celebrated in Syria. Besides the academic level, there is a number of private dancing schools teaching amateurs who are longing to dance. Dance Nation is a popular school located in the center of Damascus. It was founded in 2013 by Coach Adnan Muhammad, head of the High Committee for Dancing in the General Sports Federation. The school offers dancing courses for kids and adults in several styles of dancing, such as hip-hop, breakdance, as well as ballroom dances like salsa, bachata, and tango. Coach Yara Kokash discovered her passion for dancing 7 years ago and enjoys her job very much.
For me, dancing is everything. I love it a lot and I like to impart this feeling to the students. As I'm addicted to dancing, I try to make them more like me.
We also met Jawad Hamza, an advanced dancer who is also so passionate about dancing.
I've got to know by chance the Dance Nation School, which is administered by Coach Adnan Muhammad, who is teaching us salsa, hip-hop and bachata. Thanks to him, I continued dancing, as I stopped dancing for a long time because of the current circumstances, and I wasn't even thinking of getting back. Those who dance don't cause troubles or wars. I repeat this over and over again. They don't hold guns and don't know how to ruin a country.
Whatever the reason Syrians dance for sure, it gives them the balance they need to face this burning war. Despite the loud noise of war, Syrians are still able to recognize music, feel it, and dance with its rhymes. Ulama Shfej, MEC, Damascus.
Thanks for watching Middle East Channel, and for more information please visit us on our website me-channel.com.